Welcome back, family, friends, and fellow gamers, to Game Bros playing The Witcher 2. This is our, this is us escaping from the prison because we got framed. Well, not really framed. We got, so yeah, if you want, you can try to hide from the guards.
What was that?
Or you can fight him. That guy is so blind.
Why
Okay.
can't I can't hit him. There we go.
I mean, it's okay that you fight him, but one of the guys was like, you know, if you can, don't. But I did fight him just because I was like, I don't want to be sneaking around the whole time.
Well, and then the camera, I feel like, was not letting me sneak. It was like forcing me through a door.
Dude, art is so powerful.
Yeah, like if it's one of those, that's going to be my default.
Art is so powerful.
Basically because it you know, knocks them off their feet or whatever. Unless they have some crazy, shut up. Just like screaming.
And I don't know, like, you're using like a club thing, and it's... So I don't know if you're... I mean, there's blood. I don't know if you're killing them or if you're knocking them out.
I also don't think it's letting me do a hard attack.
Maybe not.
Strong attack, whatever. Yeah, I mean... I guess you could say you're knocking him out, but he's like baseball swinging at their head. So I don't know.
Yeah,
if I would say.
he probably is killing them. It's hard to tell. I mean, like, so you do have a mini map in the top right.
Yeah, I guess I was going there. That didn't look like it was a significant place. It looks like just like a side room.
Nilfgaardians.
Okay, yeah, that's a reason to be cautious. They're in full armor. They don't look like they have swords on them, though.
What in the world? What in the world could Nilfgaardians be doing here?
I am Shilad Fitz-Esteren, emissary of the Empire of Nilfgaard and its most divine Emperor, Emir Var Emrys.
What do you want of me, Nilfgaardian?
Simply to speak, my lady.
Ah, really? Something you would not dare were my son still alive.
I very much regret the death of the Baron Lavalette. Please accept my deepest condolences. Yet it is precisely his loss that renders our conversation mutually...
So the Baron Lavalette is the guy that we challenged,
Let go of me. I shall walk unaided. I shall return, rogue, and I shall repay you.
Let us go, my lady. Your cries can do us no good.
Who are you talking to, and what?
I guess her cellmate.
Okay, that just seems weird. Like, I don't remember there being. I don't know. Whatever. It's like a dungeon prison, so I didn't think there'd be. Did he just nod?
Yeah, I don't.
Get that.
Or he's like, follow me, kind of thing.
But who is that? Do we know him? And does he know that Geralt's escaping and that's the whole plan? Like, does he know that?
No, I don't think so. But I think Geralt is famous, I guess, for the lack of it. Like, a lot of people know who he is. So maybe they're like, oh, Geralt, why are you, like, follow me kind of thing. But
yeah.
we need to talk.
I'm going to see if I can talk with the... Really? Actually, can I open it? You can escape now. The door's unlocked.
The door's open. Oh no, this isn't a cell.
Okay.
This is another. There's a god. It's an executioner. Ooh, he's got a hot iron or something. I don't know what they're swinging at. Scribe. Oh, poor scribe. What are you working on down in the dungeon, man? And he's gone. There we
Slowly
go.
burn you to death.
I kind of moved my mic place. Is it still, the level still good? Okay.
So I can use potions right here?
No.
I mean, it says use.
Yeah, it'll just show you the description or whatever.
Okay.
But,
That's so weird. Like, you have to go to the... It's not... You have to necessarily meditate, but you have to go to the meditation screen to take a potion. Which is... If this was the first game, I could be like, okay, fine, that's how they were doing it. But this is not the first game. It's the second game. So why do they? You know,
They're
it's one
trying
of those things-
something new, though. They're like, oh, maybe let's
Yeah.
add this mechanic, and then
Well, for me,
people-
it would be one of those things. Like, I don't really mind things changing, even like mechanically, if there's more of a like that.
yeah.
it's
When
a
you're going
thing.
through that door, it kind of like locks you in the animation.
If there was, maybe that's the rogue guy, or no, whatever. If there was a reason for it, like they explain it, like, oh, the potions he takes, you know, I don't know. Like, I can't think of a reason per se, but like if there was actually a reason why you couldn't take it outside of meditation. But at this point, it's just kind of like, that's just where the menu is.
What was
Like, that's kind of a dumb reason to.
These guys are so blind, man. Like, I was like, oh, I guess nothing. How could you not see Geralt? It's just funny.
It doesn't knock him over if I.
Uh-oh. Reinforcements!
That's a lot of guys.
That is a lot of guys. Whoa.
Nope.
Time out, guys. Okay, this is a little unfair. It's like 4-on-1, 5-on-1. Come on.
Can
One
I
of you-
like, at least have a sword? I mean, like, that's not fair.
yeah, one of you guys has to be on my side.
And actually, in this case, they can't.
One at a time.
They
Yeah.
can't attack me. Oh gosh, aim at the person. He just like looks at in the general direction and then fires hard. Like, what
Yeah,
are
you have to
doing?
wait for Geralt to be facing the right way.
Yeah, like sometimes it's stunning them completely.
It's an
I don't think that would actually
takedown.
kill them. I mean, I feel like I am killing them, but
Ooh, good, because you're pretty low on
Yeah.
health.
they were they're wearing a metal helmet.
Oh, go ahead and save it. I don't want to have to do
I mean,
all
do they?
this stuff
Does it
over
even
again.
have autosave? Like,
It's some, yeah,
just
it,
like
yeah, it
cutscenes?
does. But it's every once in a while. It's
Yeah.
like after a major thing, but you just fought 12 guys,
Right.
and you know, like, I don't want to have to do that again.
I somewhat question just this particular part of the game because they're like,
You don't have to put out all the
yeah, I
torches.
know, I'm just doing it because I'm talking, but it's like, yeah, you put out the torches and then, you know, sneak past the guards, and I'm thinking, okay, in real life, if you are sneaking somewhere and you're wanting to try to remain hidden in a small area with, you know, when there's torches and people walking around, what's like the first thing you do? Crouch, which he can't do, and I'm like,
No, yeah, you can't tell him to do it. He does
Right,
it
right.
sometimes.
okay, but it's like, this isn't. I feel like they're kind of. I wouldn't say forcing it because you don't have
Yeah,
to.
it's
sneak.
it's like and because a lot of the earlier games, there's like an area where you can sneak. But yeah, I think this is the guy that, or something, or who was it? Man, I can't remember. Somebody was asking you to not kill guys, but
Come in, Master Geralt. Allow me to introduce the Baroness La Valette, mother to the royal children, who at present mourns the passing of her eldest son.
Milady.
I comfort the Baroness with assurances that House La Valette need suffer no more, its future brighter as it stands protected by the Empire of Nilfgaard.
Did you kill my son, Arion?
I had no choice. He knew what can happen once swords are drawn and begin to swing. He chose death over shame.
Stubborn like his father and grandfather before him. Honor above all. How did he die? Did he suffer?
No, I doubt he felt the final blow. Didn't even see it coming.
There's that.
He's a terrible swordsman. I know. That's what I'm saying.
she's like, well, at least there's
Milady, I
that.
killed many during the assault, not just your son. War demands sacrifices. You might remember that the next time you're about to start one.
Have some compassion, Master
burn.
Yeah.
Geralt.
No.
The Baroness requires support. She is distraught as it is.
Unnecessary toil, Excellency, for witches have no feelings. And the truth, especially when painful, can wake us from the slumber of self-deception. I deserved as much.
Milady, I wouldn't trust the ambassador if I were you.
Master Geralt, let us be serious, please.
Let him speak. I wish to hear this.
I didn't know your son, but I know he saw the Empire as a foe, as did King Foltest.
You've no notion of the events transpiring in the kingdom, of what Kimbold, Maravel, and their ilk are capable. My duty is to Foltest's children, their safety. And though I too see a pact with Nilfgaard as a pact with the devil, I feel I have no choice. Besides, can you say that you really knew the king?
Well enough to be confident of my words.
Truly? In that case, what kind of a man was he? I wish to know your view.
He was a great, great man. Like, no, he wasn't.
What would you say here?
I think I said he used everything and everyone.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm leaning.
Because he wasn't a tough...
He was tough and ruthless.
He wasn't,
I don't know if I consider that good.
He was... well, from the little bit that we know him, he was not a very good king.
Conceit, greed, lechery, anger. All the human demons gorged themselves on Foltest, though those traits might have issued more from the office than the man. Who knows?
Master Geralt, I've hitherto disregarded the rumors of you being a monster slayer and a philosopher in equal measures. Yet a philosopher you are, and a subversive one at that.
The ambassador questioned your guilt. It seems now that I too believe you did not slay the king. Your Excellency, you will aid the Witcher to escape the castle. That is my wish.
But, my lady, this would represent an immeasurable risk in my estimation. And there is the matter of your son.
He chose his fate, and departed in a manner worthy of the VALETTES. How am I to believe you'll protect me from reptiles like Kimbolt and Maravel when you balk at the notion of deceiving a few prison guards?
Milady, I shall do what is in my power.
Look at the armor in the back. See how there's that
Give me a moment,
cover?
Witcher, and proceed to the main gate.
Just
Isn't that so whenever they're playing baseball, they don't get hit in the face?
Yes, I think so. No, well, that actually does kind of bring it, but I'm betting, because the other guy, the
It's either
Lavalette guy did it too, but just in the world, most people are right-handed. So if you're holding a sword with the right hand, that's going to protect the neck of the person. That's my guess.
that, or I think it is a part of. I mean, obviously it's for protection, but even maybe during jousting or something, because I've heard like when you're jousting, sometimes the thing can go up,
I can see that
and it
too.
can go like into the, and so they. But it's probably both. Oh! You're supposed to be hiding. Hide! Get behind the barrels.
Like,
Yeah, just right there. Just hide. I think you'll be fine. I hope. What was that? Because the guy was like, "Gods, the Witcher's escaping," but he's luring them somewhere else. Okay, I think you're good. Okay, yeah. And wow, we were that close to escaping too. We got a sword. We didn't even barely need his help. We could have done that.
Yeah.
Like, guard, I'm escaping. He comes out, we kill him, and then.
well, the other thing I thought of just there's suits of armor. Now he's not wearing any he doesn't have any shirt or whatever, but just put on armor and walk out because it's a lot harder to tell who someone is with the armor on.
Yeah.
Just walk out with the guard.
Well, blimey, is that you, Witcher? They say you killed the king.
Well, I didn't, and I'm going to prove it.
I'm inclined to believe you.
Glad to hear that. It'd be pretty stupid if I had to kill you now. Did all the Reavers survive the assault?
Aye, they've been drinking themselves silly for 2 days now. I believe I owe you something.
You don't owe me a thing.
We wound up in a boiling cauldron during the assault. You know how it is when knights get caught in a tight passage. Nowhere to go. Those in the back push forward. Those in the front are stuck. And halberd blows raining down from above. I'd have been crushed if not for my armor. And about 10 blows landed on my helmet. My ears still ring and I puke time and again. But I live and breathe.
That's called a concussion.
It'll pass.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Geralt knows his stuff.
Golly.
Were you on patrol with
That's
the
called a
Reavers when they
concussion.
went to those Scoia'tael?
We'll have to bleed you out to get rid of
Yeah.
you. Like, no!
Especially vicious.
Like, you got the diagnosis right, but not the treatment.
Right you are. They had masks made of the cloth of Special Forces uniforms. And they hollered a lot. Yorveth or some such.
Where did the dragon come from?
I've no idea, but it saved our asses. The elves ceased shooting at the sight of it. Can't tell you anymore, as we fled right then as if the devil himself was on our tail. Take this. Kenneth told me to study up, but I've not the mind for it. Just not cut out to be a dragon hunter, I guess. It could be useful to you, though.
I need to go.
There are sentries on the dike. No way you'll slip through.
Can you distract them?
I'll try, but remember, count me out if there's a fight. In fact, we could end up foes.
I hope not. Go.
Just give me a minute.
So I think he gave you a book about monsters so you can, because that's the same thing in The Witcher 1. In The Witcher 1, you had to learn about drowners to know kind of what it's the same in this, but it's no hide. in this it's not as hard.
Oh.
No, okay, yeah, he's leading him away.
Oh, okay.
Because you can
Anything
find a book. Use the mini map, telling you.
Yeah.
Arrow. But yeah, you can get books fairly easily and read them, and then learn about, monsters and stuff.
Was that in here?
Yeah, I think
dragons?
it's the one yeah. So you've acquired knowledge about a monster species.
Okay.
Of course, it's not super helpful because there's not too many dragons they're going to be killing, but hey.
Geralt, over here.
Where? Here.
Well, I was about to say, yeah, it's kind of hard to tell where you're
Yeah.
speaking from.
Ooh, a chest. Armor enhancement. That's good. You got a bunch of stuff. You can just sell it if you want.
Yeah.
And we're escaping. We finally made it out of the dungeon. And these are Roach's men, so Roach is going to help us.
Oh, okay. That's the guy who was
Interest.
in the...
Yeah.
You were to sneak out
Him.
and avoid anything resembling a bloodbath.
Yeah, see, he's
You
mad.
left me the key to my manacles, not an invisibility cloak. Triss, is everything all right?
Not exactly. I'm no longer the royal advisor. I've lost my post, my home in Vizima. Witcher's mistress, they call me. Kingslayer's whore.
Triss, you put yourself out there.
An interregnum is chaos by definition. Rats like Baron Kimbolt and Count Maravel rule Temeria now, or strive to. But no one save old Natalis can restore true order.
Natalis is far away and of low birth. The crown's simply out of his reach. Baron Kimbolt, on the other hand.
Politics is secondary right now. Vernon, learn anything new about the Kingslayer?
A week ago I got a message from an informer in Flotsam. He saw Yorveth in the company of a large, bald man, not unlike the one you described.
A week ago? Sounds like a cold trail to me.
We need to start somewhere. The trading post is a few days upriver, in the forests that lie on the Edirnian border. Yorveth's territory.
Flotsam it is then. Triss,
Yes?
I'm a bit beat up. Will you look at my wounds?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go below deck. And I need you to tell me about Yennefer in detail. I want to hear it all, even the things you don't want to tell me, even the things that might hurt.
Prepare to cast off! Clear the lines and all aboard!
Line's clear, Captain!
Like, can you look at my wounds? Then, an hour later. Yeah, the wounds look pretty bad. So, what can you do to help me?
No, really.
I didn't say I could help you. All I did was look at
I
the wounds.
would say you need a doctor.
Yeah. Yeah, after an hour and a half of you looking, it's like, you probably should find a doctor.
Harry and Lavalette, busy building walls. And
Wow,
forging
it
swords
like
without
split his head off.
them. When he was gone, those he loved were forced to forge friendships with those he hated.
You know, the most wrinkly face.
Yeah, super creepy too.
Life can't be easy for anyone who's unlucky enough to be labeled a regicide. That goes triple for someone like Geralt. Could his luck get any worse? I've known The Witcher for a long time, and I'm sure that kings, courts, and politics...
When times get
concern him
rough,
about as much
call
as
State
last
Farm
year's
for insurance. Like it almost sounded like an insurance
Life doesn't
insurance
always
commercial.
roll out what we expect, right?
Kind of does.
Sometimes it even
Yeah.
forces us to associate
Take
with unsavory
Pendicin.
characters.
Pendicin is a new drug you could ask your doctor about. Common
No,
side effects
I'm not
involve.
making any excuses.
Yeah.
And yes,
What?
I had my reasons. The Witcher spent most of the way to Flotsam talking to someone. Long into the evening, as water lapped against the boat's side, Triss told him forgotten stories of his unexpected child and his toxic relationship with a sorceress named Yennefer. Stories of a life stolen from him. Am I boring you? Don't set this tale aside. Give me just a few minutes more for someone special.
Dun 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 dun, right? Is that like the map kind of look?
I want to know.
Like, so why all of a sudden did Dandelion start talking? Like, he has not been in at all, and all of a sudden he's like, let me tell you the rest of the story. And
He's
I'm like,
telling the story of The Witcher 2, I guess, Assassin or whatever.
so, okay, so that makes sense. So I think he was the one that was talking during that, like, kind of animated part where it was Witchers are monster slayers. So then it would make sense that it moves on to this.
I
'Cause it
want
was
to
like,
know
let me tell you one of the stories, and then you start playing the story, and then he continues. So
why in every single Witcher game, because I think it was in The Witcher 1, and it's in this one, and it's in the third one.
Sheesh.
Why does Geralt always lose his memory? Is that a story thing, or is that just so, you know, like, hey, a new player, we're going to teach him how to play, so that's how they kind of fit it in the story? Like, oh yeah, Geralt lost his memory. Or is like something happening to him every single time?
Yeah, that I don't know.
That looks ugly. Really ugly.
As if the thing that's more than likely going to eat him does not look ugly? No.
Why did he... Oh, he was probably trying to clear the way, maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
I think the assassin kind of sounds like Thanos, almost.
Yeah.
And that's the feel I get.
This would be kind of dumb, but I just thought of this. It's like the assassin, you know, guy. He's been so...
Sheathe your sword, elf. I'm here to talk.
He's so... Yeah, he does have that
He has that Thanos, like,
Yeah.
presence to him.
But he,
Bow low. You stand before a head crowned.
like he he goes his entire life, and all he wants to do is just, you know, find the next kill kind of thing. So like his objective right now is just to kill kings. Like it's not even political. He's just like, they're hard to get to, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill all the kings in the world. It's like wreak havoc all over the place.
So this is a story, so read the...
To this one. Each crowned. Go on. Full test to start with. I barely escaped in Edirn. I'll need help. Access to your hideouts and maps of your secret trails. And the support of the Scoia'tael. I want no gold and have no interest in the killer's fame.
Then why do you wish them dead?
It's a long story. Your beast nabbed his neck. Time to go. Do we have a deal, elf?
So now he's gonna work with the Scoia'tael.
So I wonder if the elf actually has, if he just, his hair is covering his right eye, or does he just not have a right eye?
I think he's wearing something that's covering his eye.
I wonder, it might, I guess it could be a strategic thing, because I know at least in...
I figure if I can't see my enemies, they can't see me.
If I can't see
That's
my
not
blind
how it
spot,
works.
then they're not there. Like, that's the point of a blind spot. You're creating one. And then also the fact that depth perception is a lot harder.
Thoughts
With,
should be just beyond
like
the
you,
point. We'll take the beach.
Who's we?
You and me. Reconnaissance.
I'm coming too.
You should stay behind. We can't be sure of the reception we'll get.
Precisely why I won't let you go alone. Someone's got to look after you.
He's holding up his cell phone. You better stay here. We don't know what kind of reception we're going to get.
Oh, really? Geralt's like, well, do you have Verizon? I mean, Verizon, I got perfect reception here.
I got Boost Mobile. When it works, it's good. But no, I don't know anything about Boost Mobile, so I can't.
Yeah.
Where am I trying to go now? That way.
Off the ship. So the green icon is an ally. So that's So go to the...
I mean, they were up. Why did it start me up here?
Yeah, go to the right and climb over the boat. They're over there to the right.
Water's cold as hell. Come on,
It's not very good at showing you what to do.
Don't start me on the second floor when the only objective is to leave the boat. Like, just put me right near the edge.
Witcher's silver sword. That's a diagram. So if we get to a blacksmith, we have enough money, and the items.
The reason I'm only walking.
That's a turnaround. That's a place of power that missed. So get up to it. No. See if you can meditate now. I think we've leveled up like 3 times.
No, it's this one.
Dag nabbit, we still can't.
Can we go?
Chill out, Triss. I'm trying to spend skill points. Jeez.
This is something.
Yeah, those are herbs.
I think there's more over there, but I'm just gonna go because walking slow. Like, yeah, again, little itty bitty details, but I'm slower than them walking, and they stop walking when I get too far behind. Watch them.
Yeah.
And they continue. Like, why do we walk at a different pace?
I know more about
That's just like I feel like that would be something you'd have in the game. This is the walking speed for humans. But why is Geralt's different and whatever? Either that or I'm just not taking the exact path and so I'm a little slower. But like, yeah, they're all walking together. Stop and walk forward. Can't pull my sword out. Okay. When you said you smell an elf, was it just I hear an elf playing flute music? Was that what you said?
He's wearing like a bandana or something on the right side of his face.
I guess I was to say, I wonder if it's like so that.
Vernon
Well, no, that wouldn't make sense.
Special Forces commander for the last 4 years, servant of the Temerian king, responsible for the pacification of the Mahakaman foothills. Hunter of elves, murderer of women and children. Twice decorated for valor on the field of battle.
Jorvik, a regular son of a whore.
I've long awaited our meeting. Laid plans, set traps. And now you appear in my forest of your own volition.
You aided the man who slew my king.
King or beggar, what's the difference? One Dwan less.
It's a time. Okay,
I didn't know
you're
that.
doing the first one.
I didn't know that. I honestly was. I was like fiddling with my finger like this and not looking at the screen.
Yeah, this game is like, here's something new we've never thrown at you before. Oh, go quick! You know, because I saw that too. I was like,
I
would have done the whisper thing, but I was gonna read them.
Your kind multiplies like vermin, though thankfully expires quickly. Humans and elves alike, trying to prove one shape is better than the other. 400 years of killing over the mold of the Oracle.
The Kingslayer's among you. We've come for him.
Then our interests collide. The Kingslayer is under my protection, and I'll not hand over a guest.
So you openly admit that you have
using
a
clever
guess.
words to mask an obvious truth.
Obvious, you say?
This is not about race or freedom, or even vengeance. You're here because someone powerful told you to be. Someone who's using you. They may wear a crown, carry a magic wand, or even lead a guild. But be sure of this. It's not about your freedom, your rights, or your ears. Nilfgaard plowed you once. Now someone new does. Am I wrong?
Those times are gone. No one will ever use the Square-Tal again.
Who are you addressing? Me? Yourself? Or the archers in those shrubs?
Enough of this piss!
Stop!
You missed. Roach.
And then arrows just, pepper all 3 of them.
Butterflies. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at them. They're just like, wow.
Triss, are you all right?
Lovely.
What the heck?
I think they mention it, but I think she has not gotten...
Charm the archers. They're coming.
She's used too much of her magic ability. She's getting worn out, pretty much.
Like
so.
she hasn't, quote, recharged.
Yeah.
I guess, how do you do that?
How do you do what?
How does she recharge?
I don't know. Yeah, Triss is spent. She's exhausted.
Back to the boat?
There's even more of them that way. We must fight our way toward Flotsam.
I mean, it's probably just like anybody. You need food and rest.
Right. Well, I guess they did travel upriver, so she didn't. I guess she didn't sleep. She just stayed up talking to Geralt. Yeah.
She was patching all his wounds and stuff.
Yeah. Gonna come in here and fight? Okay, good.
Let's go ahead.
All right, he's outside the thing again. We're safe. Yay.
At least I'll die holding a
We are safe. Oh no, another one. Okay.
Oh hey. Oh, that guy looks like Yorveth, but he's not. You don't have to fight too long, because eventually you get to the trading post and then you're saved.
Man, I'm basically. It's one of those things where to some extent, I'm just killing them because I know I'll get experience.
Yeah, see, now you're safe. You made it to the town.
Yeah, that accent. Ready yourselves. Nothing against it. I just. It was one of those. I feel like those bows. It's a little weird bow. It has like two. I don't know what you even call it, but the two sides of the bow that like bend back. There was two on each side.
But he has amnesia. I actually took the Witcher by surprise when I killed Foltest. Fear not, Elf. I know Geralt. I know his weakness.
Are they there just invisible or something? Or?
No, he saw them. He turned to like say, you know, whatever, and then he turned and they were gone. So they left.
Okay. Well, he was still talking. That's why.
Die from that.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah, the Kingslayer and Yorveth.
You all in one piece? Who are you?
I'm a witcher.
Emir var Emrys, spice merchant.
A trader?
In spices.
He said he's
And the woman?
That's the Emperor of Nilfgaard. Why did he use?
Be so kind as to
That's just
tell us
funny.
where we might get some rest. We'll explain everything later.
Very well. Head for the market square. You might be in time for the execution. Some ne'er-do-wells are going to hang. A dwarf and some bard. There's also an inn and a brothel.
Oh yeah, the brothel sounds especially interesting. Take care now.
A dwarf and a bard. I wonder who they could be.
Probably no one we know. I mean,
Yeah,
I can't imagine
probably not.
Can't imagine they would throw in anything like that. Of course, like, Geralt doesn't remember them, so he just lets them hang.
Yeah, he's like, they're like Geralt. He's like, I don't know. Can you? You can finally
character, right?
Yeah, character is where you go to level up. You have 4 skill points.
Oh. Death to them all. No.
Yeah, we're angry. Like
Zoltan. Dandelion. My informer.
Just great.
What's the plan?
We improvise.
No killing.
We'll take care of this, Triss.
and you need to recharge your batteries.
Geralt!
You don't want to die.
Over here! Help!
So at least Geralt
Find a way
remembers
to-
Dandelion and Zoltan, but
So find a way to free them. How do I... And at this point, I'm just going to talk to the guard. No. Can I just walk up? No.
Dog catcher. Step back, White One.
What are they going to hang for? They don't look dangerous.
The charge is collusion with a Scoia'tael.
Dandelion, an elven spy?
The bard's hanging for debauchery.
What?
The sentence was he's to hang for debauchery.
And a sentence is nothing to scoff at! Are you serious? Listen here, people. Is profligacy now a punishable offense in the free kingdom of Temeria? Or are we in Nilfgaard?
And piss off, freak! Or you'll have me to deal with. And think of the common folk, you're spoiling their fun.
Well, a freak he may be, but he speaks true. Debauchery's one of my favorite pastimes, but I don't want a noose placed around my neck for pursuing it.
The soldier boys paid us a visit or two, though we didn't have much fun.
Away with you, Margot! Go back to your brothel!
I'm to go? Fine. But hear this, people. He sure liked to parade about, but his Willie wouldn't come to attention. Ha!
Stop the execution.
Shut your trap! The singer's to hang, and he will hang. This is a decent town. Whores and witches notwithstanding.
Watch your words, guardsman! I don't know witches, but Margot's a decent woman!
Shut it, all of you! Or I'll not vouch for what I'll do.
Thinks he's tough, showing off his balls. Don't fret, people. I've seen the rot on them.
I'm warning you for the last time, Margot!
You wouldn't hit a lady.
You're no lady!
Beat Laredo's lackeys! Got room for one more deviant!
Okay, yeah, so this is how the brawling is. It's just button combinations.
Yeah,
sometimes there's 2, sometimes there's 1, like BY.
Okay,
yeah.
weird.
Come on up! Got room for one more deviant!
Okay, so I just need to push it once, not smash it.
Yeah, which is, again, to me, because it was like, why? It looks like you're supposed to mash it a bunch of times.
I would have done the timing thing where it pops up and goes, so you have to push it in a specific time.
Yeah, the boxing is super easy because that's all it is. And okay, they didn't.
Why is she?
She's dead.
Careful, Witcher!
They're just elves. Who knows if they're Scoia'tael or not?
I wonder. I almost wonder if like some of the games that are developed. I like how Zoltan's just kind of like watching. Like,
I know.
Oh, that's great. But if some of the games that were developed, whoever put this together, they went through the whole time putting these in the programming and the visuals of the button flashing, and then they're like, okay, yeah, how do you like it? And they're like, well, it feels like it's telling me to like mash it multiple times. Like, well, this project's due today. Well, like, I guess just put it together. I mean, I guess people will figure it out, It's just like, yeah, visually it doesn't say push once.
Report. Out of my sight, Clover. A few ploughing bandits and you can't even hang them. And you, stay calm, hands off your sword. Our scaffold embraces speeches and hangings. Which will it be?
So this is a timed.
You have no right to hang them.
Interesting. Because I'm the law in Flotsam.
I take issue with that. Vernon Roach, officer of the king.
Well, well. Blue stripes. The non-human hunters.
Precisely. Anyone suspected of collaborating with the Scoia'tael falls under my jurisdiction.
And Dandelion? What's he accused of?
He burned down a watchtower. What's your jurisdiction say to that? I thought so.
Is that true?
It might have looked that way, but I swear it wasn't my fault.
I'd rather give you a thief. Relax. I'm joking. I hate thieves. We can put on another show. Bloody and serious this time, mind you. Or we can come to an understanding.
Meaning?
Give me a minute, Witcher. Listen here. You may have heard rumors of the tragic events that transpired during the siege of Lavalette Castle. Sadly, they are true. King Foltest is dead.
People, shut up. He's talking.
I know.
Had a hand in this heinous murder. So you see, none of you can feel safe. That is why today, wagons with armaments will roll out into Flotsam's streets. I hereby declare a state of emergency. Await orders. Prepare to fight. And ready yourselves to avenge your fallen king. Now disperse. Go to your homes.
Nice speech. You might as well have said outright that non-humans slew Foltest.
My subjects know exactly who the enemy is. Out in that forest, grow careless for a moment, and you're a dead man.
Whereas the non-humans here in town are all friendly.
Friendlier than the merciless bastards out there. We let the Scoia'tael inside, and they'll skin us alive. just before they slit our throats. Here, even the slightest sense of safety is an illusion. We'll not succumb to it for a moment.
What about them?
They'll not hang for now. Let's say I'm reconsidering their cases. The scaffold's no place for civil conversation. We'll talk at my home. Your friends are free for the time being, but they're not to leave town. Come after dusk. I'll be busy till then. There's one more thing. Welcome to Flotsam, Witcher.
Geralt is like, so how do I get you down? Do I just pull this lever?
I don't know. I didn't mean to torch that watchtower.
Everything's all right, Dandelion. Let's get out of here.
Oh, we owe you, Geralt. Thank you. Time to hit the tavern. Come on, Dandelion, you need a stiff drink. And while we're at it, I'll tell you an edifying tale of local hypocrisy that conceals lechery neath a veneer of courtesy. Except nothing can hide the stench.
Guy sounds a little different, but not...
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching this episode. Next time, we're going to explore Flotsam and do some more quests.
I'll kill you myself.
Sheathe your sword before they push down on the D-pad. Down on the D-pad.
It's
oh, it is sheathed. Okay. Because, yeah, they will attack you if you just... All right, guys. We'll see you in the next episode. Have a wonderful day and be blessed.